Shoutout here, back with another video for you, and this time it's 5 tips so you can never run out of content ideas to share for your YouTube channel or for your business videos. And we're doing that right now. This is day 1 of my 90-day video challenge, courtesy of my friend Karthik Vijay Kumar over at the Design Your Thinking podcast and YouTube channel, which I will link below. So I'm really excited and really happy to do this because I have to battle my perfectionism and just to get all my videos out there every single day for the next 90 days and develop the habit of putting out videos. So his criteria was the videos needed to be useful, they needed to be inspiring, or they just needed to be something that people can benefit from or learn from. It then dawned on me that I needed to get a steady stream of content, especially if I'm gonna talk about videos that help people or what we call as value posts. So in order for us to do this, we need to have a system in place for us to get all those ideas coming. So number 1 is viewer comments. You basically want to ask your audience what they want to hear next or what they want to discuss next, or if they have a reaction to a certain topic, or they actually just bring up something that's out of the blue inside of your YouTube page or Facebook page, whatever it is. You're going to be best served if you realize that your audience is your best source of content. So if you don't have a channel that generates a lot of views right now and therefore not so many questions at the moment, you can start a great habit by asking them during or at the end of the video to not just comment and ask for new topics, but you can also ask them to like and smash the like button and subscribe to their channel so you can follow their thoughts. Tip number 2 is the obvious way. It's to read through articles and do your research. Whatever niche or whatever market you're serving, you always have to stay on top of things, and in order to do that, you need to be subscribed to newsletters of the leading thinkers in your field, or maybe just be alert for trends that you might notice that could be something of great importance for your market. So this may sound cliche, but apparently not a lot of people are doing this because they just want to make videos for the sake of making videos. You really have to think about it in the eyes of your audience. You want to be able to give them value so that you want to do the hard work for them. One way to do this properly is by setting up a Google alert where you can actually monitor the top events that are happening in your field. So if something comes up that is about your field, you can easily record them and take note of them and then put them out with your angle. So it's usually a topic with your angle. If you come up with it originally, then you're lucky, but for most of us, you can usually get those through news and by looking at several different things that are happening, and you analyze if a trend is coming. So for example, if you see something new coming in from the big thinkers out there, the leading thinkers in your field, it's not a good idea to just regurgitate whatever they say or the same exact thoughts that they have. So you can make it unique by actually mixing it up and thinking about it from your own lens, from your own experience, and also in your own region or demographic, and how it's different from where the news originally came from and how people in your area can benefit from this piece of news. If the topic was about the GDPR, would have a different effect depending on the country they are from. So you can actually spin that news in a different way if you are talking to an audience that's right in your doorstep versus to if you're addressing an audience that's abroad or overseas. Tip number 3 is unrelated things, or anything that you actually learn or find out or somebody tells you about it, or even if it's your shower thoughts that you just then relate with your niche. This is called combined relevance, where you talk about certain topics in a way that makes them match. So there's this article by HubSpot where they talk about marketing, but they learned it through cupcakes, or maybe this article where it says 15 things I learned about marketing when I played video games. So I think the correct title was 15 Things Video Games Taught Me About Marketing. Two seemingly disjointed topics, which it could come from anywhere, something funny you read, something out of the shower, was just about literally anything that you can connect with your topic so that it'll sound fresh and it'll be something that your audience probably hasn't seen before. So this is the part. It involves research, but sometimes it just involves just being online or serendipity or just hanging out at the right places or reading a book. So usually all of the things that we know here are probably from some older book or some old notion or idea. So nothing is really truly original these days anyway. So it wouldn't hurt if you mix and match it with something that isn't usually discussed in the same sentence, okay? So that's number 3. Number 4 are Facebook groups. So if you don't have your own Facebook group that you're masterminding in, join a Facebook group or create a Facebook group around that. In the first tip, I talked about asking your audience, right? Directly your audience. But in this tip, number 4, it's about checking what people are already saying about a topic online. So you can go into Facebook groups that you don't own and find out what people want to know more of. And if the discussion is really long, and if you feel that people need more information about this topic, you can go ahead and make that as your video content idea. That brings us to number 5, which is actually still sort of part of number 4, but number 5 is really just a way to organize things. Number 5, you should have an effective way to organize your list, your thoughts of your video ideas. So one way that I'm going to show you guys here is actually using Trello so that you can find out which ideas you want to build, and you can put them in cards so that if they're not yet shot or not yet researched, they can stay inside this column, and then as they're getting more fleshed out, as you're developing the story, you can then move them to specific phases in time, up until shooting, up until they're done editing. So this actually ties into your video production anyway, but the research and the content ideas can start there, or you can also use apps like Evernote. If you have your phone ready, just be sure to note that right away so that you don't forget. So it's a way to organize. Number 5 is a way to organize. So these were 5 tips on how you guys can make sure to never run out of content ideas for your video channel or your business videos, so that in the future you're not going to be coming up with a loss of words like what I am experiencing right now. So this was day 1 of the 90-day video challenge, and see you tomorrow for another video about video marketing and scaling your business online using videos. My name is Shoutout, and smash that like button if you haven't already, and have a great day. Bye-bye.